Grey. And they're racing as well. Red Sun Sensation given a dig coming out of the gates by Carberry. He jumped best, away quickly. Filthy Habits and Daiwa is going to stride across. Be Optimistic, Karamundi Park just behind those. Captain Pluto up in the first half early on. Playhouse Patron going around them now in advance of Memory Parade. Blazing away, getting back into the field. Outside of it, Fear the Wind. Rush into the bar, drops out. And so does Buckets Ridge. Over into the back they head at the 1300. Filthy Habits was able to win the battle for the lead. Filthy Habits first up, shows the way from Iowa. Sensational settles down running third at the 1200 mark, and then Red Sun Sensation, who couldn't find the front. He's back there fourth, and Playhouse Patrons around him. A length and a half away then, going to the Riverside, Karamundi. Back in the middle, the favourite Captain Pluto, and he's got the company of Memory Parade, who found the three deep line and with a bit of cover. They're followed further back behind those. Fear the Wind in the white silks, wider out. Then on the rails to Be Optimistic, blazing away. Buckets Ridge back there, and last now is Russian to the bar. They put the 700 mark behind them, and Filthy Habits held back to the field, leading the way. On return to racing, 3/4 of a length in front of Iowa. Playhouse Patron has worked wide for most of the way. He's up there running third. On the rails, Sensational, but they're starting to quicken here as they prepare to set sail for home. Memory Parade out wider. Karamundi, Captain Pluto behind them. As the sprint really goes on, they reach the point of the turn. Over on the outside, Playhouse Patron reaches the lead from Filthy Habits. Red Sun Sensation, Memory Parade cuts loose. Captain Pluto coming down the outside, starts a run. It's a big run. Captain Pluto with 150 to go, storms up, goes to Memory Parade, goes to the lead. Memory Parade tries to go with him, but Captain Pluto wins. The captain salutes. Captain Pluto won the Lucky Grey from Memory Parade. Red Sun Sensation, Fear the Wind charging home. Filthy Habits battled. In behind them, blazing away, Buckets Ridge, Karamundi, and then Be Optimistic. Followed further back behind those, then Rush into the bar. Playhouse Patron, Sensational finish further back in the field, and dropping out with those is Iowa. Captain Pluto wins it. Ridden by William Pike. The favourite, Too Good there. Got out to be a 205, very, very backable, beating Memory Parade, Red Sun Sensation. Photo fourth. Fear the Wind, big effort there from a roughie, and battling back Filthy Habits. Five's the winner, Captain Pluto. Big run in the Northern Cup, and he's gone on with it today to take out the listed Lucky Grey. Second, 13, Memory Parade, Chris Parnham. The Photo for fourth coming to hand. Red Sun Sensation finishing third. Filthy Habits fourth, a nose in front of Fear the Wind. In 150.01, it's a length by 3/4 the margins here after the running of the Lucky Grey. Captain Pluto, a Savabeel gelding from Miss Bernardini for Sean Buckley's Ultra Horse Syndicate. Ms. S.J. Lurie, trained by Grant and Alana Williams, and Willie Pike with another winner here this afternoon. Second, Memory Parade by War Chant, Chris Parnham for Sean and Jake Casey. And third home, Red Sun Sensation by Awesome Rock in the yard of Sue Olive and ridden by Pat Carberry. They've come home in 34.87. It was such a good run in the Northern Cup. It was hard not to be on Captain Pluto this afternoon. Pike rode him with great confidence, hands and heels, as he took Memory Parade at the 150 metre mark and then edged his way clear of them in a resounding victory. Last event on the card, the National Jockey Trust Handicap over 1400, the final event, 17 Magnus Choice out. Big field, 16 running. Let's go down though to Lockie joining us in the yard. Captain Pluto, too good for them there. He wins his 7th race at his 29th start today. And although he eased a bit in the market, he was certainly too good for them there.
Really nice win, Darren. Thank you very much. As winning trainer Grant Williams joins me now. Grant, congratulations on the win. Captain Pluto, he looked like one of the best bets on today's program, and he duly salutes. He looks like he's returned really nicely.
Yeah, he has put the writing on the wall. I thought, well, his first start he went super, went good in the Northern Cup, so he's getting a bit worried today the way the track's playing and that, but yeah, it was good that we got one up.
Is he an improved horse, this preparation? He's a 6-year-old, so he's a mature enough type, but do you feel like he's better, another preparation under the belt, under yourself and Alana?
Mentally, I think, as well as physically, but mentally he was a hard horse to handle last time in. and he's a lot easier now. He's sort of happy, and he's definitely developed into a beautiful looking horse, yeah.
Can he continue to improve as he stretches out in trip heading towards the Perth Cup?
Yeah, well, we thought he was our main, like our leading Perth Cup chance at the start of the prep, and he sort of, he looks like, that's the way it's heading.
What did you make of Western Empire's run in defeat in the Listia?
Yeah, look, went super, really happy. Yeah, we lose the battle to win the war, I think. There's no use trying to do anything stupid or anything like that. We just sort of, that's the beauty of Will. He can, sum it up, and he got out what he needed to, I thought, and look good going forward into the railway.
Willie won't be aboard in the railway. He'll be aboard Watch Me Rock, but Billy Egan jumps aboard, likely 58 kilos, around that mark. Could he win as top weight in a railway?
Yeah, I think so. I reckon Lucky graded it, didn't he? And I think I said on radio during the week, I was really happy to see Rope the Men do that. He carried, 60.5, 61. To do that to the horses that everyone's talking about being the favourites and that, like Bob Sauce and our horse. He nearly could have beat us. So when I saw that, I thought, yeah, righto, that's good.
Exciting time of year. Well done here.
Thank you, mate.
There's Grant Williams after the winner of Captain Pluto. It was Willie Pike at his very best here, Scotty. He was in between runners and he looked like he was in an awkward position in running at one stage, but in the end, when he was able to come off the back of Memory Parade, it was in that 3-deep line, he put them away really nicely.
Certainly did. You could see Memory Parade travelling really nicely into the event from about the 600-metre marker in that 3-deep moving line, and the punters certainly weren't far wrong there, 10 into 550, and she ran a really nice second. But in the end, there were 4 horses that were in the market. And they ran 1, 2, 3, 4. So Captain Pluto gets the job done. Onwards and upwards for him. He continue on his merry way towards a Perth Cup. So add him into the mix with horses like Hemlock Stone, who won it last year, and obviously we saw in the previous In Good Order at Weight for Age ran an absolute ripper. We're already starting to get fired up for the Cup on New Year's Day, but Willie Pike joins us now. Pikey, in the end, he couldn't have done much more than what he did in the Northern Cup.
That's right. There's a few ifs, buts and maybes in the Northern Cup, but I've watched it a few times. I just wasn't a lot of options for me, and much like Western Empire in the last one, we've just drawn those barriers with horses that you just don't argue. Yeah, they hold their form, they'll get that win.
What do you like when you watch replays, when you watch yourself ride?
I always look for things I could have done better, or different options that maybe I should have done, and then sometimes I don't want to watch it at all because I know what I've done wrong and I don't need to see it again.
This horse is only going to get better deeper into the prep, and as you step him out over further.
Yeah, that's right. Whatever they're doing is great because he's a different horse. His attitude's great. He's so much easier to ride now. He's going good, he's in the zone, just they do what they do. Solden
Nell's a fun one in the last. She can be quirky.
Yeah, and with the conditions of the day, it's going to be hard for her, but she's quirky, but that's all right. There's quirky and fast is fine. We'll work with what we got.
As opposed to us, quirky and strange. Well done.
We're quirky and we're not built for speed, are we?
There's Willie Pike, him and Scotty. They don't exactly look like athletes that you'd want to be going head to toe with over the final 100 metres, but Willie Pike, he's a bloody good jockey. That's what he is. He combines with Grant Williams and Captain Pluto to take out the 2025 edition of the Lucky Grey Stakes.